All right. Mario, we're live, bro.
Okay.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I appreciate you guys joining. My name is Davion Ross, and welcome to the Mario Chalmers Challenge, brought to you with Shot Tracker in partnership with Shot Tracker. We're real privileged and honored here. We've got my man Mario on the Hangout with us. Mario, say what's up to everybody, bro.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
So I see you're just chilling, relaxing right now, getting better. Tell us a little bit about how the recovery's going. You know, we know you had a little injury, but you're back in the game. Tell us a little bit about your recovery and how's it going.
It's going. It's a long process right now. Just had surgery last Tuesday. So it said it's a 6 to 8 month process. So just taking it day by day right now and doing a little bit as I can.
Yeah. I'm glad you're in good spirits, though. You know, it happens to the best of them, but I mean, we all know you got what it takes to come back. So very, we wish you a speedy recovery.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So just a few points on the challenge. As you guys know, we've been running this challenge. It's been a ton of fun. We've been seeing a lot of traction, a lot of usage. Right now, when we look on the leaderboard, you know, the community has done over almost 3,600 drills thus far, which is a lot of drills, and we shot almost 62,000 shots. So we're very excited about this. And what I want to do is I want to directly jump into some of these questions. If you haven't given you a question yet, just tweet us at Get Shot Tracker on IG at Shot Tracker, and give us your comments. And if you're lucky, we'll read some of them on air here with Mario. So Mario, the first question I want to go through, and I mean, you can't be surprised by some of these. You've hit a lot of big clutch shots in your time. But Davis_Troutman is asking, of all the clutch shots you've made in your career, which one sticks out the most to you and why?
Say probably the shot versus Memphis. You know, that's kind of where it all got started. I've hit a couple big shots before then, but that was the one that really put me on that pedestal to be known as a shot maker in the crunch time like that. So I would say that one for sure.
So when hitting these big shots, you and I know, I mean, we practice this thing in practice. Coach has you run through those plays. How many times did you hit that shot before that opportunity against Memphis came through?
A lot of times. I mean, that's something we would go over every day in practice. And that'd be the last part of practice is going over that play and getting me the shot and me taking it or me finding, the right person off that play. So since my freshman year at Kansas, we worked on that play every day. The first time we used it was I think the Big 12 championship against Texas in Oklahoma City when they had DJ Augustine and Kevin Durant. I think that was 2006 or 2007, one of those. And, that was the really first time we ran in the game, and I hit that shot, and it was just something in our bread and butter that we always used to keep.
Yeah, I think every team has, a few of those plays. There's the one where you need 3, where you need 2, then it's like, hey, the time is cut down, so you got to hit it from the half court.
Yeah, so in the coach's back pocket.
Yeah, if you need that 2, who would you go to? Who would you have gone to on that team?
I probably would have still took the shot. It'd have been either something for me, Sharon, Brandon, or Brandon Rush or Darrell Arthur. That was the 4 people that really had the ball down the clutch.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, man. That's real awesome. All right, we got J_Anaquate20. He's asking about Bill Self. How was it playing for Bill? And can you explain the feeling of Allen Fieldhouse? Just playing in that environment.
Honestly, you really can't explain playing in Allen Fieldhouse. It's a feeling that compares to nothing else. I mean, just walking in there with 16-3, the fans going crazy, the adrenaline, the juices start to pump in, and it's just it's a whole different experience. So you can't describe Allen Fieldhouse. And playing for Coach Self, that was my favorite coach of all time. Favorite coach I've ever played for, and he was a player's coach. Playing for him, he really taught me the different ins and outs of basketball. how to really approach the game of basketball every day and get better and make myself want to get better. So he was a player's coach, and that's one thing a player always loves is a player coach, and Coach Shelf is that guy.
That's great, man. That's great. Now, Zach Maynard is asking, about the biggest play, best game in your career, very similar to Davis Troutman question. So we're gonna skip that one. Here's one from Woodsy in Kansas City. Coming from Alaska, what was the most surprising thing about living in Kansas?
The most surprising thing was probably how hot the summers was. I spent a lot of summers in North Carolina, but that Kansas heat, it's a little bit different walking to class every day, walking to summer school, and the sun's just beating down in the back of your neck the whole time you're walking. So, I would say definitely the sun.
Man, for me, it's the cold. I'm from Trinidad, so
I'm from Alaska, so the cold, I was used to the cold. That was perfect for me.
Yeah, in Trinidad, it gets below 60. They try to close schools.
Yeah.
So, out here, this winter here ain't no joke. All right. So Wesley Hamilton, too, he's got a question. At what point in your career was the hardest transition from being good to elite at your level at play?
I would say the hardest part would probably be my senior year of high school going to my freshman year of college. Just going to that next level, feeling like that, I know everything, I've done everything. Just give me the ball and I can go out here and do the same thing I was doing in high school. But the competition is a little bit different at the college level. They're a lot smarter when it comes to basketball. So it was different ways I had to adjust my game and, figure out a way to play against different competition every night and still be able to bring and get my team involved.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. Because in high school, what'd you run? The point there too, or the two?
The point guard, shooting guard. I mean, whenever I felt like shooting, I can go shoot whenever I wanted to. So at Kansas, you had other great players with you. You really couldn't do that.
Yeah, no. So in high school, you're saying you had the green.
Yeah, I had the green light. I had the ultimate green.
I remember those days, man, having the green. But hey, it's. I think one of the things that you did well at KU, which I really admired, was making the other players around you better.
Yeah.
Because you can shoot every time, but like as a point guard, and this when you're playing with great other players, it's more than just getting your shot off. It's finding a way to make them successful, so that they can trust you as your point guard, right?
And plus, you get other people involved, your shot's gonna come a lot easier because they focus more on other people than just you.
Yeah, for sure. So as we talk about teammates, one of the questions right now, I got two questions about, from Marcus Mall 247. Who are some of your favorite players in the league right now that you like to watch?
I'm just a fan of the game. Like I like to watch everybody. It's not like I look at my calendar a week in advance and like, oh, okay, the Heat and Cavs are playing or the Warriors and somebody's playing. I gotta sit down and watch this. I'm just a fan of basketball. So anytime I catch a game, I'm just sitting down watching it, whether it's college or NBA.
That's fair. The next question is from G Snail, and this was on IG. What's it like playing with Bron?
It was great playing with Bron. That's forever going to be my big brother. Just the battles and everything we went through, just as teammates, and then the bond that we've shared off the court. It's something that as a kid you never think you'll be in that position to actually call one of the best players in the NBA part of your family or a brother. So for me, it was a great opportunity, a dream come true. But he's one of the best teammates I've ever had. He's somebody that always pushes you to get better every day.
Yeah, that's something I hear from a lot of cats that because I'm good with Mike Miller.
Yeah,
who, is also
my guy.
And that's one of the things that he talks about too. The fact that he pushes you to take your game where you didn't think you could take your game, to a whole other level. Why do you think that is?
I know for me personally, it's because I didn't want to be the weak link.
Yeah.
So coming in, seeing him work every day, seeing D Wade work every day, seeing UD work every day, CB work every day. You see all these guys that's been in the league for 10 plus years that got All-Star, and they're still here at the gym at 8 o'clock in the morning getting work in. They're still lifting weights after after practice, after a hard 2-hour practice, just trying to get better. And it makes you want to be on the same level, do the same things, just so when that time comes, you're not the weak link. You're not the person that everybody's looking at side eye.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we got Esther. She has a question. Do you have any tips for athletes playing in the NCAA 20 right now? And how did you prepare for the tournament when you were at KU?
My tip for the players in the tournament is just enjoy the tournament. You know, I played in the tournament for 3 years. First year we got knocked out the first round to Bradley. Second year we lost to UCLA to go to the Elite Eight. And then my third year we won it all. So just enjoy the whole process of everything. You know, you only get to go to that tournament. Or that tournament's not promised to you every year. And, you know, just enjoy the moment. Enjoy college pretty much. That's one thing I did was just enjoy college. And, you know, the NBA is always going to be there. When your time comes, take it, but don't rush it.
That's good. That's good counsel, man. That's real good counsel. Now, this is P. Biddy, and this is an interesting question. What's the difference between winning an NCAA championship and an NBA championship? I mean, you're kind of in a select few, dog. I mean, there aren't many people who could be like, yeah, here's my NCAA ring, and then, oh, on this hand right here is my NBA ring. There's only a select few that can actually say that they got W's or they brought home championships. They brought home the ship from at both levels of the game.
Yeah.
What's the difference? And how do you feel about that?
I feel great about it. Like you said, there's only a select few. Magic Johnson was one of them I can name off the top of my head. Shane Battier. And then there's a couple more I just can't think of. But, I mean, like you said, it was a dream come true for me. But the biggest difference from a college is you using that college one to prepare you to the next level. You know, if you want to get to the NBA, you use that, you put that in your resume, and you always have that to fall back on, you know. And with the NBA, my first one I enjoyed. My second one I enjoyed it too. It was just you can go anywhere and people know you. Like people are so that in tune to basketball. Like I went to Europe, I went to China, and even still now when I go places, just being on the Memphis team, they're like, "Oh yeah, you Mario Chalmers, you was on the 2012, 2013 Miami Heat championship team, and you know you're always gonna be labeled as a champion and as a winner."
Yeah, no, that's a good place to be. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the tournament because this whole challenge was about the tournament, and I know I'm gonna have to ask you this question twice, but who do you think is gonna win it all?
KU. You know,
all right. I know I had to ask you twice. Who else but KU's got a chance?
Who has a chance to play KU in the championship? I had Michigan State. That's who I had playing. I had KU, Michigan State, but right now it's tough. I just see KU all the way.
Hey man, Michigan State. Can you believe that?
I can't. That messed up my whole bracket. My bracket's done.
Hey, you and everybody else, dog. It wasn't just you. Everybody else. I mean, I had all these people both send that perfect brackets, and then Michigan State came along.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect the Michigan State to be out like that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. That's crazy. So tell me, did you watch the Texas A&M game?
Versus Northern Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the end of that game.
Oh my goodness.
That's a travesty. I've never seen anything like that before.
That is crazy. I think it was down by 14-2 in the last 44 seconds.
Yeah, it was down 12.
Come back, and then the 2 OTs. And why don't you talk a little bit about like the thought process and the decision making that you think is important at the end of those games? Because at least from my perspective as a former player, there's a lot of mental mistakes, right? But sometimes you forget that these cats are young, you know?
Yeah.
And this is their first time.
I mean, for me, after going through something like that before, you know, when we beat Memphis, who was kind of down 9 with 2 minutes left, something like that, we came back and won that one. You just can't panic. I think that's just the main thing. It's easier said than done, but you just got to find a way to just take one deep breath as a team and just find a way to collect your thoughts, just find a way to pull it out and win. Like, I feel like Northern Iowa could have did some things better, but, you know, that was – sometimes it's bound to happen. You can't do nothing about it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not your time to get the W, right? I mean, you were through 2 years where, you know, you guys got knocked out early, and then I mean, man, it was yours for the taking in '08. I don't think anybody could have stopped what you got.
I think we had 2 close games in '08, and that was Memphis and Davidson.
Yeah. Gosh, it's crazy. All right. Let's talk about College Player of the Year. Hoop Gal 4 wants to know, who's your pick for College Player of the Year?
You know I'm biased. I'm very biased, so I gotta say somebody from KU. But if I honestly had to pick, I'd say between the kid from Duke. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh yeah, Allen, Grayson Allen.
No, not him. The other one. The
the freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
I like his game. I really like his game. Between him and Ben Simmons, I would say be those 2.
Ooh, nobody?
Oh, I'm tripping. Of course, Buddy. Of course, Buddy. I didn't even about Buddy.
I'm like, yo, Buddy.
Yeah, those are my top 3. I would give it to Buddy. Nah, I'm gonna take that. Yeah. I'll give it to Buddy. I'll give it to Buddy.
Man, homeboy. And you know, I'm a little biased because homeboy's from the island, so you know, I'd like the islands to take. I mean, he's from Bahamas, so.
Hey, he's Big 12, so he got my support in the Big 12 campaign. Anybody that go in Allen Fieldhouse could do what he did, you were the player of the year doing that.
Yeah, and it's cool that he came back too, you know, and he just took his game to a whole other level. Probably moved himself up several notches in the draft.
Yeah, definitely. He got better and better each year.
Agreed. All right, man, we got a few more minutes, and I want to be sensitive to your time. I want to shout out a couple people on the leaderboard. When I look at the leaderboard, man, we've got, like, for instance, Lance Wall. She's done 116 drills. Idan Ruwan did 116 drills. Sean MTZ 20, 116 drills. So those guys are tied for the first. You know what's the crazy thing? 2 of those 3 cats got Kansas winning it all. Oh, you know.
Oh, yeah, they picked the right schools. They definitely picked the right schools.
The 4th cat got Michigan State, so we know he's done.
Yeah, he's out of there.
Yeah, so that's awesome, man. Just shout out to everybody who's participating in the challenge. Remember, there's a T-shirt if you complete at least 30 drills. So make sure you get at least 30 drills in, and you got to have a shot tracker sensor. If you don't have one, go to shottracker.com and purchase your package. It's not too late. We've got tons of gifts, tons of prizes, the most drills completed, social promoters, you get signed gear. There's a lot of details on the site. So if you just go to shottracker.com/Mario Challenge, and you can get all the information you need. Mario, my man, I want to say thank you for your time. It's real generous of you. I know you're in recovery mode right now, so I appreciate you taking your time, and I'm sure your fans really appreciate the time you take to just get on this hangout and keep it real and, you know, just talk to the fans a little bit.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you having me. To my fans, thank you for logging in and participating. And to everybody that's doing the drills, good luck and keep it going.
All right, my man. Well, have a good time, and we'll catch up when you get to Kansas, man. Jeff was supposed to send me some crazy questions, but he was a little slow, and I had too many questions to give you a hard time. But next time we'll see you at the office, and I'll see you soon, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, take care. Later.
All right.